Okay, everyone. Hi. How's it going? So, what we are going to do today, I guess it's going to be quite obvious. We are going to, of course, continue our illustration. The illustration where we are going to have first theme that we've ever done for this series, which is called Team Broken Light. This is the first illustration for generally the series of illustrations. And the thing is that I do believe that one way or another, what we are going to do is going to be rather, so to say, it's going to be a bit special. I do believe that what we're going to do today is going to be a bit more special. We are going to, as a matter of fact, well, how to say this, we're actually starting a brand new project. Yeah. Hi T, good to be here, how are you? Hope it's going? And good night, buddy. Good night. Hope you'll have fantastic sleep. So on the last stream, this is how far we went. We've finished this sketch, and we've started doing this corrective sketch, actually. So you have now the entire plan of the illustration, and we're just continuing to make things operate. So basically we can proceed with everything a bit further on a bit different note, depending where do we want to go, but I think finishing the first plane is going to be a good choice. So we are going to actually draw Nathaniel, our Paladin Angel, right? So, let me just quickly, yeah, okay. So, come to think of it, I really have to say that I'm really fascinated with how far we are going with everything. We are getting closer and closer into making more illustrations over time. And come to think of it, that this week we are going to work on some fan arts, especially some anime fan arts. And I think I could try to pursue a bit different sketching methods, but we'll see. Actually, I don't feel really that comfortable with diving in and drawing illustrations, you know, this advanced, right? Without like base, without the general base, right? So yeah, it's okay to draw those. I'm going to jump between some of the character designs, especially designs that I don't really remember as much. So hope you don't mind. This is, you know, this is a curse when you have crap load of OCs and you don't really get accustomed to them. To be fair, to be accustomed to an OC, it's good to like sit down, design the OC, and actually draw the OC several times in like different like views, different like areas, and over time you are going to see that something has been changing, and those are usually things that subconsciously you think that don't fit, right? So if you are going to sit down and draw your character several times, you will see that it's not the same as it was at the first time. And it's good to stick with the most consistent version. So the moment you actually establish the most consistent version, it's good to just, you know, go with that design, go back to it. We didn't really do that. We're actually diving in raw into those illustrations. And yeah, a couple things that will need some changing, like for example head shape, you know, facial structure, yada yada yada. Or like positioning of everything, because like this is cranium, so actually the proper face should be like here. Right? It's also something to remember. Also, I'm almost done with first season of Link Lake. I'm literally almost done with it. I was just drawing a little bit, you know, before the stream. Okay. So yeah, we are going to try to figure out, you know, things on the go. Some designs might change, some designs might retain. Of course, we are going to continue at it. I'm always open for some, you know, if someone has an idea for an illustration, right? Hi RKRB, got Evi here, how are you? Hoping it's going. Actually, I'm wondering what's my Twitch title. Yep, it's wrong. But give me a second, I'm going to change the thing. So hey, RKRB, also thank you for the ride. Tell me, how are you? How is your drawing adventure going? I've seen you've been slowly progressing, actually. I'm really happy to see it. Oh good, it's been more than a week not drawing or anything. I mean, if you need like inspiration, it's good to like, you know, this is why I've started doing those illustrations and those characters actually. So like I can, if you find lack, you know, like idea what to draw, you can sit down, design a couple OCs, maybe create some kind of universe around them and just make illustrations for them. That way you'll be able to also train not only character design but poses, backgrounds, you know. I don't know, it's just I had no time to think about it. I see. Well, why thinking about art when you're doing it? If you're overthinking, then you're not outputting anything. Art is very easy to stagnate at. If you are going to sit down and ponder, right? I could draw this, I could draw that. Instead of like thinking what you could draw in that time, just draw it. Sooner or later you are going to finish one thing and you'll be able to move to another one. Just being really tired after work, then had been studying. I see. That kind of thing. I can understand. To be fair, the only thing that keeps me drawing now after work is actually a couple things that I'm really hyped for, and streaming. So if not because of those things, or like, rather like if not because of finding things to keep me occupied and make me want to draw, probably I would also have things. Yeah, I've been doing animation for some time, maybe I should switch my stream topics then often. Yeah, I could look at my schedule, right? Let me show you. Just look at my schedule. I don't draw one thing throughout the entire week. And it's not because I want to draw so many different things, but it's because I'm refreshing my mind. It really allows me to keep at it throughout the week. I'm making so many things for myself. And actually on Saturday, even though I'm not streaming, I still sit down and draw. You can still do that. Like, when you have time off, you can just sit down, play something, and after playing the game, you can just sit down and continue drawing what you've been drawing. That's a good way to keep oneself active and novel. Yeah. So, you know, you can go at it. You can even make very similar schedule like mine. Like, you can... Hi Kaizen, Gatavi here, how are you? Hope it's going? Go now, but keep it going. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, the thing is, like, if you keep at it, you can like even use the same tactic that I'm using for my schedule. I'm going to just repeat the schedule throughout the week. It's not going to change much. If I don't feel like I'm really growing tired of doing illustrations, I'm just going to draw fan art. It's still going to be an illustration, but it's going to be something else. It's not going to be gilded shards connected. Oh god, that was way fast to say how am I? Yeah. I'm so sorry. And yeah, just keep at it. Even if those 15 minutes of sketching is pushing you closer to finishing your piece. Remember, Da Vinci made Mona Lisa throughout about 30-40 years. Oh yeah, doing good, just, you know, just kind of having difficulties. But I've been thinking around a lot, maybe almost overthinking after working on my mindset and mentality shift. Yeah, it's very dependent on how you're thinking about art. You know, if you are really, this is something I've told you, you're going to burn yourself if you're going to think that you have to learn art because this is your life dependent on it. Listen to songs ASAP. Yeah, for example, listening to songs can help, yeah, the RKR beam. But to be fair, try to rethink things. I've been watching hours of podcasts regarding business and commerce stuff first after waking up in the morning. I don't think actually that might be good for you. I'll give you a secret. Since 2 months ago, I've started a secret thing. That's what I do before I think my brain to blow up. Yeah. 2 months ago I've started doing things I do in secret. That involves a Patreon. It's not connected anyway to my current account. It's not connected to what I'm doing right now. Not at all. I doubt you'll be able to find it. Most likely you won't. The thing is that I've started doing the thing in 1 month. I've been uploading stuff on DeviantArt, for example, right? Then I've started. Then after a month, I've opened Patreon. In about 2 weeks, I've got 3 subscribers already. So you can actually grow specific things really quickly. And it's also for normal art, and NSFW art is the same role, same for making commissions. You don't need to learn how to draw first to actually do things. There's a very fast way to do stuff. There are things that people are going for, and of course you have to kind of think about it as of a... You need to think of it as of a business, but if you want to earn money on something, you need to always think about it as of a business. So basically you can keep up a specific schedule. Let's say you're starting off for first 2 weeks making... I don't know about Patreon, but heard of it. Yeah. So basically it's like a place where people can subscribe to you. Basically, or you can subscribe to people. So it's like, of course, subscription, but it's paid subscription. and basically a lot of people are using it to give to their community premium content, right? People who are willing to give that monthly dollar, right? And basically, here's the thing. Here's how I would start growing things in 2025. I gave this thing to my friend too. He's actually doing really well. So 5 sketches. Pick up something, whatever. It has to be a community. Vtubers, anime, games, whatever. Just draw whatever comes to your mind. Just make it a series of fan arts. Don't worry about nothing. So basically, because you are doing 5 sketches, you're starting to pick up people's attention. Right? Twitter, DeviantArt, Pixiv, whatever. Just anywhere where you can post your artworks. Even the best if you would post the same thing everywhere. High range, right? Remember that if you're... so basically, you are getting, like, you know, VTubers, anime, games. And if you do it like this, right, you get the entire range of those 3, right? Second of all, Twitter, Reddit, Deviant, I'm going to write DA, Tumblr, YouTube, Pixiv, and so on and so on and so on. All the platforms where you can post your artworks. 1, 2, 3, infinite, 4, 5, 6. All of those are going in the range, right? So basically that's how you're establishing fast growth. And mind you, I'm giving this because this is literally the entire knowledge to grow anything nowadays. Commissions, art channels, YouTube channels, Twitch channels, whatever. It's the same rule. If they can find you everywhere, you will get them. Oh, I'll do that after my main exam. So basically after that, you want to continue, right? It doesn't matter how you are drawing. It doesn't. Experience doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, I found that people who are much less experienced are getting more viewers than people who are more experienced. Because there are like competitiveness ranges, right? So basically you can say that, you know, but I don't know if I can succeed with it. You can, trust me. So then you're making those sketches, right? First week, second week. After second week, okay, I think it's time to, you can like see, right? Then you're making analysis. You're getting all those characters that you've drawn, all those sketches, and all those sketches, niches, whatever. You are breaking it down, right? Like, I don't know, Erza, Bayonetta, Crony. You are going to see patterns. Oh, that has 50 likes. Erza from Fairy Tail had 24 likes, and Bayonetta had like 40 likes, right? And you can see that other character games in average are receiving like about 35 likes, for example. VTubers, bye bye Kaizen, gotta be here, Gun, I could have you here, take care, bye bye. So basically you get the idea that video game characters on your, you know, on your kind of thing have 35 likes on average, per drop. Quote unquote per drop. I recommend doing things by drops. So after that, you can see that VTubers have like 48 average likes, and anime has about, let's say, 37, right? So you can see that there's a specific niche that goes in, right? VTubers. So you want to start maining VTubers, so now you can start splitting things after 2 weeks. That's enough to start establishing some things. So basically now you have the idea, oh okay, so I have, let's say, 5 sketches, so I can start splitting, right? So I see that anime is on the second place, so it's going to be now 2 VTuber fan arts, 2 anime fan arts, and 1 video game fan art. So basically now you have the pattern, and you are seeing things, right? And you can decompose things a bit more, like what generation of VTubers are getting a lot of likes, what company they are from what company they come from are getting more, how many likes. Then you can see what anime are getting more likes, yada 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 yada. It's like never-ending loop. And this way you are doing things like week by week by week by week. On third week, so after 2 weeks you can already establish the patterns. In third week you want to add something that people might actually pick up interest in you a little bit more. Colored piece. So now instead of just making five sketches, wait a minute, a 6th piece comes in and it's colored. Wow, progress. This person actually starts to do something cool. So you're doing more drops and more drops with colors, right? So now 3rd, 4th get colored piece. And you can see that, for example, out of 0 you now have about like 200 followers and growing. This is, I think that might be a moment where I'm going to release things, but I'm going to get all the notifications on 0 and analyze how many notifications in likes I can receive in total throughout the entire week. This is the 4th week. And now you see, it's about 300 to 500 notifications. Right? For example, on my DeviantArt. Okay. I think it's time for me to open a Patreon. Now what? You want to pick interest of those people. How do you pick interest for people to actually follow you on Patreon? This is actually going to be very specific, because it's like, how can I advertise this? How I can persuade them to subscribe on the Patreon? This is going to be very tricky, isn't it? A lot of people don't want to pay, right? So you see that the understanding is very specific. You don't want to plead. Like, you want to do, okay, so folks, we are doing 5 normal sketches. Cool, right? 6th sketch later on becomes a colored piece for all those free social media. Now hold on. 7th piece. Huh? 7th piece, right? 7th sketch. Why is there 7th sketch? And then you're making another colored piece. Right? Because colored pieces are usually having much more likes, right? Because they're colored, they're cool. You're making another colored piece. You're posting it on Patreon for free to view. But on the free media, you are posting a thumbnail. And now people see a thumbnail. They see that this sketch has been colored, but where's the rest of it? It's cut in very weirdly, right? So you do all that. And on thumbnail, you add the link to your Patreon. and you show them that they can see that free colored piece there, and like, okay, so what he's going to do on Patreon, this is free. Now what you do, you have about 4 batches of sketches, you color them off, and you post them in additional batches on your Patreon. And that way you are making a machine where you are posting 5 sketches, you have 2 colored pieces, and you have 5 colored pieces only for Patreon. This way, all those 5 colored sketches that you've posted previously as sketches, you are making thumbnails for them too, and you are posting them on Patreon. And now they are mind blown. Hold on, all those sketches he done in the past, all those batches, now they've been colored and they are on Patreon? I've gotta see it. And that way you are influencing people. This is what does it mean to be an influencer. This is actually how internet works in 2025, especially for art. It's much more difficult to pull it off when you are doing games, because of what you can do in games. Really, what you can do in games? Nothing. You're just sitting down and playing. The only thing is to actually establish interesting dialogue, interesting way of talking. Right? And that's it. But people don't want this. People don't want to hear you. There's a bunch of other people. They want to see games that are new. They want to see those games to be finished in full. No breaks, no nothing. And actually, surprise additional hook, 100%ing them. Right? That's another thing. And that's why actually nowadays making content out of video games is so damn difficult, because it is. It's damn difficult because actually nowadays there's so many video game players on YouTube and on all the other content creation sites that people are not really interested. So that's why you won't really pull it through easily only doing games. As a matter of fact, I actually think if you do it properly, you can really quickly grow a art community of any kind, really. And that's that. And mind you, you can think that so basically I've made a decision. I want to actually finally use all my knowledge and grow my YouTube channel a little bit more. Not that fast. I'm still going to cleverly, look into those things, right? Who comes in, if those people are comfortable or not, right? But I just want to appear. That's the thing. I want to appear. I want to matter. And that's the way that's the way that I need to do on my channel. That's why we are going to have Fun Art Fridays now. We're just going to grow things. I don't the Vtuber scene and trends anymore, but they have good starting point to gain followers doing Vtuber fan arts. Not only that, just any kind of fan arts. People want to see the fan arts because you are dragging people out of the communities, right? That's what you want to do. And of course, unfortunately, Excel file, right? Excel file, minding all those statistics and other stuff to actually see how many. So I think actually in my past week I had a 20 follower growth. Actually, right? So yeah, like I know how it might sound, but unfortunately spreadsheets are going to be your friend if you want to grow anything on YouTube. Every person has them. Even if a streamer or YouTuber is going to tell you that they don't have them, maybe they don't. Other managers have. Because managers are thinking for them. Hi Mutu, good to be here, how are you, hope everything is going? Hi Rylan, good to be here, how are you, hope everything is going? My dad almost crashed my new car. God damn it. Hope it's okay. Hope actually nothing happened. God damn it. It's okay. Also, sorry folks for that blabber about how to grow things nowadays, but I worry. Oh. Oh no. Why do you worry? Well... Ryan, did it hurt? Oh, yeah, wisdom's removed. I mean, they give you funny juice, and it makes all the pain away. Until it stops and wears off, then it hurts like a motherfucker. I remember my friend actually came to work after his wisdom's being removed. Like, he looked like a hamster after this procedure. I am. So this is exactly how you want to do this thing. And I just, to be fair, I've mostly did all the stuff. I got mines removed. Oh. I didn't. And I think they didn't grow. Or they grew because actually I've had the... I was asleep and cry like a 5-year-old. Oh no. Yeah. So actually I think I still got wide enough jaw to contain the wisdoms, to be fair. As I awake from mines. Actually, I've had dentist making several photos when I went to a dentist. And like, you know, literally, the guy pulled up his phone and like, yo, my friends won't believe it. Hold on, if I can, and he snapped a photo. He was like, yo. It's nothing bad, it's just, you know. So basically, genetically, I don't have, I shouldn't have second teeth, right? I shouldn't have seconds. So, my seconds never fell out. So I'm an adult, 25-year-old with milk teeth. I have 2 milk teeth that never fell out. That was the surprise for him. And he genuinely started shooting photos. That was so confusing. Also, if your tooth would fall out, it's good to put it in milk and go to the dentist ASAP. They can actually try to reattach your tooth. Just don't, like, after the tooth, you are going to have like a thing in. So yeah. If your jaw hurts, remove them. You can get nerve damage either way. I think the nerve damage comes from the fact that human jaws nowadays are not really compatible with wisdom teeth. Only very few can still maintain them. You really need a broad jaw. Because like our jaws shortened, right? So now the wisdom teeth are going like this, right? And as you have tooth here and they start to grow like this, yeah, it's not fun. Also, I've read that they've found out a way to allow people regrow their teeth. So you might actually have your teeth growing several times. So basically there's going to be a tooth. Like, it's going to hurt a lot, apparently. and it can even bring you some migraines and stuff, but the actual tooth is going to grow out. They've actually checked it, and apparently it worked. Because basically the like, you know how the teeth are kinda, you know, working things out. Like in reptiles, right? In reptiles the teeth can grow out many times, especially in crocodiles or alligators, one of the two. So basically, apparently, based on the explanations, it's exactly like that. No Zega, I think he didn't sleep. No, I've started the stream a bit late. He didn't sleep. He saw that there's no stream after the thing, and he sat down to settle down with sleeping. No. Huh? Well, maybe he's working then. If no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no, not no. Reread? Yeah. I mean, you know, you never know. Maybe he's going to arrive in a moment. I love you too, sweetie. I love you too. So yeah, today's day at work was chill. And actually very good. So there's still a couple things that I need to do. I'm checking because sometimes I don't know why, but I'm feeling vibrations. I'm thinking that there's actually a phone ringing, but it's not. Also, let me check. Okay, so my phone has 95% battery. Gotta plug in my work phone. Yeah, so okay. So nothing much. What's happening? Boop. Boop. Yeah. Oh my. Also, sweetie, does that mean you're back home finally after the work? Work? School? Why did I thought of work? Yes. That's nice. only Tuesday and Thursday I finish early. The same. Not sure if I'll be able to make any special streams though, folks. Probably just a normal stream. Or might actually need to take a break on Friday and push the stream on Saturday if I'll still be able to. The thing is that I have to take care of my doggo, so I need to, you know, give him his meds and shit, so... You know, just as much as last time. Doggo, yeah. Okay, so... He's a cutie, yeah. Yeah, he is. I love my doggo. I'm tired. Same. Yesterday I actually didn't really finish all the things I wanted to finish and kind of need to finish them today to keep up with the plan. And there's a lot of things to finish, so I think I'm not going to watch movies with my mom today. Finally, I slept good. I mean, you know... At times you don't really... you sleep really good, but you're constantly tired, so... I think I need to make the head a bit smaller. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and yeah, he can do that. Or maybe it will be, yeah, like that. Man, just 2 more days. The floor is wet, I step on it and my socks is wet. Sand. Oh no. It kinda, you know, usually that kinda gives me like a physical recoil. Like, ew, what did they step in? You. I hate wet socks, same. And apparently some people like actually wetten their socks because they like it. Really? Yeah. Some people are actually taking showers or baths in socks. Gross. Yeah. I can't believe that. Believe what? I like this emote. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Yeah. Oh, what's up? Okay. I need to get a refill on my medicine. Oh no. Already? Yep. I'm thinking about redoing this. And like over here there's going to be his thumb, I suppose. And maybe he would like protect the book instead of like holding it. Like he pushes it with his hand. That's a big ass hand, not gonna lie. Alright. It still looks too big. Why I can't get the hand right? Actually. So this is where the tip of his middle finger should be. Like more or less in the middle here, there's the band. I hate right. I hate waiting. What are you waiting for? I'm trying to get a refill. Oh, I see. Hold up, that was quick. You're already at your doctor's office? I'm calling. Oh, okay. I am not thinking today. Okay. They better call me back. Yeah, I hope so, that they will. I hate this. I can only imagine. It's such a pain in the neck when they do this. It's going to be a wine, so it's not really going to be see-through. Okay. Now imagine the coloring of it all. That'll be great. That'll be utterly great. Oh my. Yeah. Okay. So he's like pushing the book over. Hmm. Snake in box. Let's go. Hi lurkers, yep. Hi lurkers. We appreciate you. Exactly. Hmm. I'm sorry that I'm not speaking much today. It's just, you know, well, recently I'm not speaking much, actually, if we think about it. So I'm really sorry for that. Focus? Hmm. Yeah, a little bit. Mhm. Yeah, I'm focusing a lot. Like, for one, I really want to get this illustration done. Two, I'm really, um, you know, recently I've been kind of out of it a lot. I'm almost finishing Link Click. That I can say. I'm almost finishing Link Click. Because I've watched some of it before the stream. And actually, I still need to complete it. Yeah. I mean the season 1, that is. Like, I've almost finished watching Link Click season 1. You know. Are you liking it? I I think I have a theory about some things, but that only makes me more hyped. And I want to see if my theory is good. So we'll see. So, actually, since we're kind of done with, you know, first plane, I guess we can take a moment. Yeah, we still need to draw two of the characters, but Nathaniel looks cool. Yep. So, I think, I'm not speculating. Please don't tell me if I'm wrong or correct. I think that the murderer is not actually the murderer they've caught in first season. I think like we've seen already like some hints. Like for example, oh, if we are going to have a if we are going to actually have a thing, like if the guy is going to transfer his consciousness to someone else, right? We've seen that actually disabilities are disappearing. And, you know, considering that the guy who they caught was driving in a wheelchair, that gives me some ideas that it might actually be not the guy, but someone maybe with similar abilities, maybe, or someone is trying to fix things in a certain way, and we're going to end up with a loop because someone is literally going to lose his mind and he's going to, like, you know, do literally everything. Or the guy is just bipolar. We'll see. For now, like, first season got 10 out of 10 for sure when it comes to link click. Okay, so Nathaniel is out. We'll draw her later. And we'll have to do something about the hat later on too. God damn. Ah. Ouch. I really need to do something about, like, how much I'm, you know, how long I'm streaming and stuff. The thing is that I'm really quickly losing, like, even today, right? Like, even today I'm really quickly losing the idea. Maybe not the idea, but like I'm losing my heat, so to say. There are a couple things that are kind of getting on me. So, yeah. To be fair, I'm literally just sitting just more or less as much as Davis is sitting right now. That's really good. But I'm kind of losing tracking. I think it's about like finding a bit better tracking actually. You know? So I'm going to wait a little and try to... So here's the thing, the plan for my anime watching is simple. So basically I'm now going... Well, now I'm going to finish Link Lake last episode, which I have literally about... Well, it's 31 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm 26 minutes 35 seconds in. And I'm not even sure if it's like... Yeah, there's still some... Yeah. And I think I see that what's left... Actually, I think I finished it. Because I see that what's left is like what's going to happen in the next season. Literally. So I'm officially setting it as complete. 10 out of 10 anime. Would recommend watching. So now I'm going to watch One Piece until episode 312. We finish at episode 293, right? Alright. 293. So now I have to finish it until 212. When I finish it, I'm going to continue with the Ona, which is like specific, which is like a episode before the yeah, it's like special 1, then there's special 2. So I think I'm going to watch both specials. I'm not sure how long they are. If they're going to be, you know, longer than 1 episode, I'm going to move on to next I'm going to move on to next saga, or rather next arc. And after that, I'm just going to have post any slumpy, which is going to be 313 till 325, which is really not that long. So after that, I'm going to watch season 2. Then I'm going to have the Tiller Park, which is 337 until 381. That's a bit more episodes for Tiller Bark, but yeah, whatever, actually. I have finished Thriller Bark, and then I'm going to see Brayden's special for... Brayden's arc for season 2. And I'm going to be almost done with half of the anime. Can you believe? I'll be almost done with half of the One Piece. Because literally I have to do the Summit War Saga. And after finishing Summit War Saga, I'm literally going to be done with half of the anime. Because after that you have Fishman Island, Dressrosa, Whole Cake Island, Wano Country. That's like bam, 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 bam. Just like that. Like saga after saga. Like the longest sagas are literally the first sagas. Like compared to what they have right now, the first sagas were much longer. Like literally you finish... Yeah, I would finish at episode 516. Post-war. Yeah, that'll be it. Post-war arc. And that'll be that. And rest is just, you know, to be up to date later on. And I see a lot of filler arcs too. To be fair, what really helped me is that I'm skipping a lot of episodes. Because here's the thing, I'm going to finish at 325, but I'm going to start from 337 for the next arc. Because that's how many episodes actually are like special episodes or filler arcs. I'm not interested in those. I just want the actual story that you see in manga. You don't see those filler arcs in there. You don't. So what I want is actually like, you know, after that I'm going to have Sabaudi Archipelago 385 to 405, Amazon Lily 480 to 417, then Straw Hat's Separation Serial. But those are like cover mangas. I'm not sure. It's not marked in Anima's fillers, so 418 to 421, then 453 to 456. I'm not sure what happened with those, with the rest of the episodes. Oh, Impel Down is in the middle of it. So like Straw Hat Separation Serial, I think it's like, I have to check if it's going to be a filler or not. If it's going to be filler, Straw Hat Separation Serial, I'm going to genuinely just go with Impel Down only. So 422 to 425, then 430 to 430 and 52. And then you have Little East Blue, which is a filler arc. You go to Marineford, 457 to 489, and you're at post-war, 490, 491, and 493, 400, and 516. And that's the first time jump. That's literally the first time skip. Then you have the Fisherman Island saga, which is actually like, well, actually you have two sagas only. Sea of Survival Super Rookie Saga, and then it's the final sea, this new World Saga. And then you have the names of things, but I doubt it's like a saga. Canon arcs are 6. There's one whole non-canon arc. Somehow? I don't know. Episodes, chapters 100, episode 61, volumes 12. That's like East Blue Saga. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's that. It's almost one, like, actually, the entire first, like, East Blue Saga is around 100 chapters long. That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. But yeah, I can wait. I can wait. Finishing post in his lobby and then going to Dillerberg Saga is going to go really cool. Because like after, so here's the thing, East Blue, Arabasta, Sky Island, Water 7, Dillerbark is like gathering crewmates, literally. So you have only crewmates, right? So Nami, Usopp, Frankie, Robin, Zoro, Sanji, right? That's like those 5 sagas. And then you have Summit War, which is kind of like summarizing everything. And you can see that I think Summit War was at first being planned to be the end of it. Like, yep, that's it. Right? Post-war, everyone departs on their own. That's that. What happens next? Who knows? But they've actually, I think they've actually made Kubo. I think they've actually made Tite Kubo to continue. Kinda like they've made, kinda like they forced Dragon Ball to be prolonged. So actually, in the original idea, the entire manga is supposed to end in Frieza Saga. Because there's so much talking about Legendary Super Saiyan and how much it's like the most powerful being alive, etc. So they've went throughout Dragon Ball, like the entire saga, like Goku gathers Dragon Balls, turns into Giant Ape, then kills Piccolo Daimao, yada 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 yada. And then like, oh, Goku has a kid, then there comes Raditz. Raditz sends signal. Vegeta and Nappa comes in. They're talking about something much more than just them, right? But Vegeta reveals the first truth bomb, that there's like a Super Saiyan, right? The greatest being alive and stuff. There's been only one before, right? So on, so on, so on. And then you have it like goes and goes and goes and goes, and you have like the entire Namek saga, right? It's like Frieza is literally just, you know, there's a fight with Frieza, Goku reveals the Super Saiyan, everyone, holy fuck, he's been the legendary Super Saiyan this whole time. Namek explodes, Goku dies, Frieza dies, everyone else is alive, that's it. But then they were like, no, it's too popular, you write something up to that. So he made Cell. And like, he was thinking like, oh yeah, so, well, I don't know, Gohan is going to take the thing, right? That would be cool. Don't you want this for Gohan? Right? Cool. Super Saiyan 2, let's go. Even far more stronger than Super Saiyan. Let's go. Cell dies. I think that's it. They're like, no, we need something more. Like, we need something more. And then Akira Toriyama was like, I bet. So he like made the entire Boo saga. And he wrote the ending so it's not open-ended. Like, if you look at it, Frieza saga, open-ended. Cell saga, open-ended. And mind you, those were the original endings, because Akira Toriyama wanted to make Dragon Ball finish open-ended. That was his original idea. He wanted Dragon Ball to be open-ended. So basically, like, they've made him like continue. And he was like, okay, so you know that Majin Buu, dead. Vegeta, dead. Goku, on the other hand, dead. So everyone just lives on because they brought back everyone with Dragon Balls. Cool, innit? And yeah, that was the entire idea. They've generally just made this an entire idea. That was actually how Dragon Ball was made. And then when Dragon Ball Z was finished, there was a author who sat down like, oh yeah, let's make anime about ninjas. Cool. And Naruto was made. First one. First Naruto was cool. Really darn cool. Something original. And then Naruto, they were like, oh, but we don't care about Naruto, we don't care about anything else, we want Dragon Ball. And the author was like, I bet. And he or she, I don't remember now, but the author made the Naruto Shippuden, and there he was like, hey, you know that wonky technique, right, from Dragon Ball, the big ball? Yeah, that Naruto can do that too, look. How cool is that, right? It's just like Goku. And it turned out to be like, Mom, but I want Goku. Son, I've told you, we have Goku at home. Meanwhile, Goku at home and Naruto is doing Odamar Sengan. Like, come on. And then they were like, yeah, like, we are going to do something cool. Look at that. And Naruto is turning on the QB mode and it looks like Super Saiyan. Boy. boy. That's literally the thing that I wasn't expecting them to do, because despite like all those things that people said that it's literally ripping off Dragon Ball, they've doubled down on this shit and actually went for something like that. Like, okay, cool, I wouldn't mind like a QB mode or something like that, right? Like, we've seen at start of Naruto like things looking differently, like the fact that Naruto had the eyes, right? Like the eyes were changing. That would be cool. And then he could have those cloaks, like similar cloak but maybe made out of that red chakra, and that's it. That he had all this time. And not literally going Super Saiyan mode. Like, come on. And that's why I think the top 3 greatest shonens is always, but always going to be Dragon Ball, Bleach, and One Piece. Like, seriously. Seriously. So I have to say that it's been genuinely a... how to say this? I have to say that Naruto was a huge letdown. A lot of people actually decided it's too much. You know? And I'm not shocked that Naruto lost a lot of viewers after such a long time. Alrighty. Thank you all for sitting down with me. I'll see if I'm going to watch some movies with my mom. Not sure, might not. I've got a lot of things to do, so probably we'll just fetch something to drink and we'll get back to doing stuff. But yeah, thanks RKRB and Muta for being active in the chat on Twitch. Thanks T, Kaizen, and Rylan for being active in the chat on YouTube. Me all folks. Stay creative and I hope to see you all in the next one.